Nicole L Turner, known as the Detox Strategist. I am the author of 3 books. My latest one is on the table. This event is a continuation of that book, Detox Your Relationship, Know When to Stay and When to Let Go. Quite a few people had an issue with me calling this the Battle of the Sexes. It's really the subtitle for me, what men say and what women hear, because we know that communication is sometimes a big struggle for us in relationships. So we want to kind of get to the root of the problem. We want to hear from the men and the women to see if we can get to some common ground. I'm about to turn it over to Funny Man Skiba.
But I'm married, man, been married 14 years. Yep, 14 years. And I'm married my best friend. See, that's the thing, you got to marry somebody you like. Just can't, you don't marry nobody because their FICO score high. Don't do that. Because they can make one bad move by a person, y'all back in bad credit. I'm serious, man. Get somebody that's your friend that you like to wake up to. You know what I'm saying? Not the one you wake up and be like, hey, they woke up again? Yeah, I love my wife. But my wife thinks because I'm big, I'm supposed to protect her. Yeah, I look her right in her face too, and I told her I'm scared just like you. So I'm telling you, don't depend on me. Don't depend on me, you better call your father.
So this question is a general question for everybody on the panel. What do you see as the biggest challenge men and women face in a relationship?
I've discovered that a lot of traumatic experiences, or just a lot of experiences in general, they inform our future and our present. So, we interact with people, or we go about things based off, a lot of times, our past pain. Things we've dealt with, things we aren't over yet, and we kind of project that onto other people, opposed to taking an introspective look within and healing ourselves. Trying to figure out, how do I heal from these scars of the past that has affected my future and my present. Why do I keep getting in the same relationships or keep doing the same thing over? Is it that person or is it me? And after a while, I think looking at your own problems, looking at your own issues, and saying, what's really wrong with me? What are my flaws, my insecurities, my failures, my frailties, and things of that nature? And trying to correct them will help you be a better person, for yourself ultimately, and then your partner or whoever you end up dealing with.
So I agree with the self-reflection. Looking back on that failed relationship and kind of having a journal, making points of what really caused that failure, and kind of being your own therapist at a point, and really, again, having faith in God that He closed the door to open a new one for you. So personally, I've experienced that, so it's helped so far, knock on wood. But really just really having that self-reflection.
The biggest challenge is connecting with people, the human connection. We don't have a human connection to really connect with people from a natural way, a traditional way. I think technology has put a very serious dent on connecting with someone in the association and assimilation of culture today. Technology is the pathway of connecting, but it's not a reality path of connecting with people. Communicating with people through text message, that's not communication. You don't even have a deeper perspective on what that person is saying. And it's a cowardice way of communicating with people. Texting through paragraphs, having a full conversation, that's a big challenge.
Is he talking about me?
And in lieu of that, some of these programmatic stuff, these apps with, dating through technology and stuff like that, you can't really get a big connection with that person. So I think that's a big challenge as well.
I think 2 things. One is fear of authenticity, which is just scared to let a person know who you really are because you're afraid they won't like who you are. The other thing is giving people the benefit of our doubt. I have met people and I have not always been attracted to them, and sometimes I've told them that, and sometimes they'll say, oh, well, just give me a chance. But I know what I'm feeling inside, and I know what my spirit is telling me. So that's giving people the benefit of your doubt when you know something in your spirit is telling you this person might not be for you. And usually that is something that we ignore a lot. So I think that when you get that inkling, don't ignore it, because a lot of times it does prove right.
I was telling some guys before, I was like, y'all got married, but y'all don't have a relationship with God first. And then you wonder why the woman's upset, because you're not a leader in the house. You don't have a purpose, you don't have a direction, you don't know where you're going. And she looking at you like, dude, what are you doing? While she out there hustling, she got 2 businesses going on. She working a job, working 2 businesses. And then you living in her house. She paying a car note, and then he sitting on the couch playing Nintendo or whatever that new game is. So I'm just keeping it 100. But that's the real talk. So the thing is, man needs to know his purpose. If you don't know your purpose, how do you know your direction?
When there's couples and relationships that post too much, they post everything and they show everything. And then when something goes sour and people ask you about it, it's you don't want to talk about it, you're embarrassed, you're ashamed. So I think it's a little of both. We kind of have to find that happy medium, that balance, if there is a balance. Some people don't think social media should be anywhere near a relationship. Some people think it should be mildly there. So I think, I'm not sure which gentleman mentioned the social media thing as far as technology. I think that's a big hindrance, in my opinion, as far as just, we go out everywhere with our cell phones. So everywhere we go, we're like glued to them, and you forget your partner is there, or you're too busy showing them something funny. You don't have genuine conversation, and it can get convoluted in the relationship, and you don't know if you actually have a relationship or you just like him or her because they show you funny things.
I really enjoyed Cynthia and James. They had some really good input as it relates to how to, get a good, solid, traditional relationship off the ground. So that really blessed me.
Do you think the institution of marriage is dead?
Absolutely not. I always tell people, James and I, we're on a movement to change the way the world thinks about marriage. We've allowed it to get distorted according to the way the world sees marriage. But if we get back to God's original intent and how he set up marriage and how he said it should look, instead of looking at how the world is telling us to have marriage, go back to the word and see how God set it up and pattern your relationship that you want to move into marriage after that. But no, the institution of marriage is not dead whatsoever. I truly believe that everyone can have a healthy, happy, whole marriage if you're willing to put the work in.
I agree with my wife. It is not dead. See, the problem seems that when a problem comes up, people are so quick to walk away. They're not willing to talk through it and to work through it. Like she said, look at how here's what I say marriage is. Marriage is 2 imperfect people coming together in covenant and to glorify God to overcome their imperfections. Because a lot of times, nobody's perfect. We have imperfections, but you can't make that the focus of your relationship, the focus of your marriage. Because that's when the devil comes in and tries to destroy your marriage, where people are so quick to walk away. It says and I'm not preaching, Psalms 133, when there's unity, that's what God commands a blessing. So you have to come into agreement. So when you come into agreement, that's what God commands that blessing for prosperity, for healing, for everything you need, for the blessings you need. It's nothing you pray for. It's nothing you have faith for. So is it dead? No. No, it's not dead.
Next question for the guys only. What are some of the hurdles single men face dating?
One of the major hurdles that we have is how superficially we look at things. So we get so caught up in the way that people look, or how they, what they've done or whatever, and not really focus on the chemistry, not focus on, are we really a good match? You can look at somebody on paper and say, yo, they're fantastic. But once you actually spend time with them, you have to get beyond just what they look like on paper and what they look like physically. Do you guys actually make a good couple? How are you guys, like I think Karima said, you need to see people in different situations, settings. You have to figure out whether or not you guys match up well. If you don't even get to that point, and you just focus on, what they look like, all the superficial things, it's not gonna last very long. Exactly. I think we get a lot of trouble with that.
And to expand what you're saying, men's at some point reach a point of maturity where they want to go beneath the surface. They want authenticity. They want to get to know you beyond the superficial and the social climbing aspects of certain things. There's certain walls that we have, and we want to know if we're uniquely connected with you in a certain way, just beyond, just having access to doing certain things, social climate, social media. We want to go beyond that to understand who you really are so we can use those 3 C's to move forward with you.
James and Cynthia, what do you do to keep the spark alive in your marriage?
It's important to have a regular date night. Our date night is Friday night. See, I look at it as you date to get married, you marry to date. And what does dating do? Dating does 3 things. First, it brings back that fire. It fuels that fire. Because just think, when you're dating, you spend all the time with that person, or you're on the phone with that person. If you're not at work or if you're not in school, you spend all the time with that person. However, when you get married, that's when all the everyday life kicks in. Like she said, you come home, you know, you work, you may have kids, and it seems like that romance takes a back seat. But dating brings that romance back to the forefront for where it was when you first met. Number 2, it creates memories, and that's what you want. You want to create memories with that person you love. And what better way to do it than to go on dates? It's good to have date nights because you'll create memories so you can talk about it. You remember when we did this? Do you remember when we did that? And third, it shows that that person is a priority. And that is the key. You go on dates to show, look, you're a priority. This right here, I want this to work. I want to make this the #1 priority. Plus, we have regular vacations. And what is vacation? Vacation is just a week of date nights, extended date nights.
You know, like every morning before he leaves work, I'm sleeping, you know, I get up later. And so he comes, he sits on the side of the bed, he puts his arms around me, he kisses me goodbye, and we pray together. So, you know, we built up a prayer life. Prayer life keeps it fresh because you know what prayer creates? Intimacy. Intimacy is prayer. So when you're praying together, you're worshiping together, you're spending quality time together, you got those date nights, you're doing vacations, you're telling each other you love each other daily, we keep it fresh. We do not let it get old, stale. And then I have to say the bedroom too. You know, we gotta
I've been to quite a few panel discussions, but this one, hands down, was probably the best one that I've been to. I like the fact that they were very articulate. The questions were very concise, and they actually answered the questions. Even though they went over a little bit, I think that the ideas, the ideals, the opinions, everything was very, very well put together. So it's probably one of the best, and if she does another one, I'll definitely come back.
I want to thank all the attendees and the panelists for coming out today. We had an amazing group of people. They ranged from educators to therapists to artists, and they shared some really great nuggets on how important communication is, and listening and talking to your mate and dating your mate and healing yourself before you go into something else. And that's very important. So many people are taking their baggage into another relationship and they're broken, expecting to be whole in a relationship where they're only pieces for themselves. So I am truly excited. There's more to come. I'm Nicole Turner, the Detox Strategist. You can find me at detoxstrategist.com, and all of my information is there to follow me on social media, and there will be more events in the future.